What's going on, guys? 03 here, back with another video. Today we are going to be doing the Halo 3 skulls, all the skulls here in one video. This is going to be the Witch Doctor achievement. There is a total of about 13 skulls in Halo 3. Some have multiple ones on each mission, and you have to do this on normal, and you have to start at the beginning of the level. You can't go to rally points. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. First skull is going to be on Sierra 117. This is at the very first fight area. You'll come over here to the right side. You'll go over there to head through a cave. So you come through here, over here, and the iron skull will be over here on this little cliff. That's the first out of 2 here on this mission. The second skull and the final skull here on Sierra 117 is going to be right near the end of the entire mission. You'll come here and jump on top of this, and then jump on top of this box thing right here, and then jump on this walkway. And then this is going to be a long walk all the way to the end. There's still some enemies down there. I'm going to go ahead, keep walking along here. This is above the place where you rescue Johnson. There'll be some enemies over there. But if you turn around, there is the blind skull and the final skull here on Sierra 117. Let's get to Crow's Nest. So the first skull here on Crow's Nest is going to be right at the beginning of the level. You're going to want to head to the back of the first room here and jump on top of this box. Then you might have to do a crouch jump, or you can just jump onto this rail and then jump on this pipe and then walk all the way to the end. And there will be the black eye skull. That is the first of 2 skulls on this level. So the final skull here on Crow's Nest is going to be a little bit through the level. This is after the hangar, and this is after the brute fight. There'll be some buggers going through the pipes here. They shouldn't attack you if you leave them alone, but this guy decided to attack me, and now they all will. But just inch off the cliff here to where that arrow is and land on it and walk to the end, and there's the Grunt Birthday Party skull, the final one here on Crow's Nest. So the only skull here on Tasavo Highway is going to be about almost halfway through the mission. You'll be on the Warhog and you'll come across this highway here. This is where the cruiser heads over you, and you're going to want to head up this ladder and jump on the pipe, and then walk over here and jump on this and come over here. Right here I actually take damage. I think there's an easier way to get down, but you can survive this. You'll take fall damage, but you won't die. And then the skull is going to be over there. So, well, yeah, it's going to be right over there. Go ahead, jump over, get on the rock, and there is the Tough Luck skull. So the only skull here on the Storm is at the very first AA Wraith. This is going to be a pretty tough jump. It's not a grenade jump, it's not like that, but you gotta practice this a little bit. You don't want to kill the AA Wraith, because if you kill the AA Wraith, it actually despawns the skull. Drive up here, crouch jump onto there, and grab the skull before anyone takes out the AA Wraith, like your Marines or something. It's a tough jump, but if you practice it, you should be used to it, and there is the catch skull. The only skull here on Floodgate is going to be right at the very beginning of the mission. You're going to have to kill a flood form that is jumping across the roof to drop the skull. So once you head up here, it'll be up on this right side of this building right next to me. He'll come out of nowhere, and then he'll try to jump across right here, kill him before he does, and go ahead and grab the skull. Make sure to kill him when he's jumping so the skull doesn't land up there. But yeah, that is the false skull, the only skull on Floodgate. So the first skull out of 2 here on the Ark is going to be when you are heading toward the Scorpion, or toward the place where you get the Scorpion. And you'll come through this area. This is right before you get there. And there'll be this platform above you. Go ahead, get out right here, jump on the rock here, and then go ahead and crouch jump onto it, head up here, and then jump on this platform. You're going to need to do a nade jump to get on top of this thing. Probably going to try and, you'll probably think that the skull is actually right there. You can't shoot it down so it will fall. You can't do that. The only way you can get up there to get it is a grenade jump. And I also tried to see if throwing a nade up there would hit it, but I missed the nade, so go ahead, throw a nade, hit the nade jump, land up here, and that's the famine skull. So this is probably the hardest skull in Halo 3 to get. You're going to need a gravity lift, which you can get at the Scarab fight. There's a little building in the middle, and you can get, there's like 3 gravity lifts in there. And you're going to want to place your gravity lift here. This is about halfway through the building after the Scarab fight. Place your lift there, and once again, this is a tough jump. You need to get to the very top platform of this. As you see right there, so close. Let's see if I can get it right here. Once again, hitting that side, but right here, the final lift, I'm actually going to get it before the lift goes out, landing and grabbing the cowbell skull. That is the final skull here on the Ark, and maybe the hardest in the game. So the first skull of 2 here on the Covenant is going to be right when you get in the Hornet. You're going to want to do the same thing you did with the terminal and head to the second tower. And the skull here, the Thunderstorm skull, is going to be up here at the second tower. And it's going to be on that little thing there on the left. I'll show you here in a second. So I'm going to get out right here. I'm going to walk up this right here, this step thing. Walk all the way to the end. And that is going to be the Thunderstorm skull, the first of 2 here on the Covenant. So this is a pretty interesting skull. This is the I Would Have Been Your Daddy skull. This is the longest skull to get. And as you can see on the top right, the way you get this skull, you have to get, this is right at the end. You have to activate the bridge. This is after Truth's death cutscene. And at the top right, that is the code that you're going to have to go through the rings. Yeah, there's like 7 rings, and you're going to have to jump in these rings like in a certain pattern. So the very first one, and there's going to be some enemies here. Clear them out. The very first one's going to be the 5th ring, which is right here, before you head to the 6th and the 7th. Then you're going to want to turn around and head back to the 4th. And we're going to, I recommend going through them heading toward this way. I don't know if it matters which way, but just in case it does, go through it that way. Now we're going to head to the next part, which is the 6th ring. And it is through the second building, or these second set of doors here. And go ahead, head through the 6th one. Now we're going to go back to the 5th one. And this is going to be right where we were just a little while ago. So go ahead and jump through this one. And then we're going to head back to the 4th one. I don't know if the code's different for Halo 3 and the MCC version. If they are, this is MCC, this is not Halo 3, the regular Halo 3. But the code might be different for both games, I have no idea. But go through the 4th one, go through the 5th one again, head back to the 3rd, which is back here at the beginning of this this platform walkway here. So go ahead and head back here. This is a really long skull. This is probably the longest skull in like the entirety of Halo. Not counting the ones that can take you a while because they're really hard to get. 3rd one, then go through the 4th one, and if the rings line up like this, that's how you know you did it right. So now you're going to want to go ahead, head to the very end where the bridge is, where you extend the bridge. Once again, this is before you extend it. After. This is after the Truth death cutscene. And then if you head to the end here, there will be the I Would Have Been Your Daddy skull Probably the longest skull in the entirety of Halo to get. So the second to last skull here is going to be on Cortana. This is the only skull on Cortana. This is in this room right here. You'll head to the left, jump on this thing here, and then jump onto here, and then jump on the top platform here. This jump right here is a little tricky. You have to make sure you don't hit that. So go as far to the side as you can to land on that. Jump on this, and then there is the tilt skull. We have one more skull, which is a mythic, on the mission Halo. So the final skull is here on Halo, the mythic skull. This is sort of like the terminal. It's right at the beginning of the level. Come into this cave here, and right when you come into it, there's going to be a little part in the mountain here that is open, which will be to the right here. And then there is your final skull. That should give you the Witch Doctor achievement. Hopefully you enjoy. I'll be out with some more achievement guides soon, and I'll see you next time.